Let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Williams looking for a man. Grab near the sticks. It's Rowe. At the 45 on its way. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throwback to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Dumps it to the back. Snagged in the middle, it's Goodwin. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of... And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Husker!
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving a change impossible. Looking left. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
The Buckeyes will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening play of the drive from the 39. He wants to change this route. Williams will pass. He'll take the deep shot. Catch inside the 30 and still right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The Huskers are threatening in the red zone. Back to pass. Floating away. Fires to the middle. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Nebraska!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got his man out of the backfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running back searching for a hole. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Pulls it and fires to the left. That's a 20. He's got space. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making adjustments. Williams looking for a man. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Now on first down from the 28. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end now in motion. Quick release on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. With the catch, it's Parker. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Buckeyes will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Boston College. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Williams will pass. Going for the big play. Makes the grab on the big throw. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the 1st.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On the run, it's Goodwin. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pulls it in. It's Rowe. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a group.
Find space on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Huskers have it with a first and goal. Williams looking for a man. Under fire. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Lets it fly. Go to the end zone. Picked off. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense putting points on the board.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
I think coming into this game, we thought it was going to be a back-and-forth affair. What a great job executing on that touchdown. If they get this extra point, man, we are all tied up heading in at halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
What a great hit by the defender forcing the incompletion. They knew coming into this game that they were going to try to throw the football to this guy because of his speed. It's game-breaking. So everybody on defense, always aware of where he's lining up, but these safeties especially, and these linebackers are aware. If this dude's coming over the middle of the field, we are going to put a hat on him, and we are going to make him feel us, and they did it right there on that play.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Holds and fires complete to the right. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Grabs it in the middle. Touchdown, Ohio State. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Williams will pass. Finds his tight end. Ripping through the defense. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Goodwin. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Williams looking for a man. Grabbed in the middle. It's Goodwin. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cornhuskers in the hurry up.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. He's got an open man. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Husker! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. No fall off from the noise or intensity from this crowd as we start the 4th quarter. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Got his man. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful
touchdown Buckeyes. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Williams will pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the heat. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them. Yeah,
they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He's taking the deep shot. He's got it on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Williams looking for a man. He lost one down the sideline. Pulls it in inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Nebraska! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll... as it gets him up to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. They do get the clock stopped. He gets out of bounds, but going backwards is really not an option at this juncture. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to hit the extra point and make it a touchdown game. And there might be 2 more plays left. At kickoff, maybe 1 more snap for the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here's the return. Coverage team is there to make the stop, and he had visions of glory in his head, but just couldn't find enough room, and that's going to do it for this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.